Alright guys, welcome to another edition of Cooking with Joe in the Kitchen, I think volume number 3. We're going to be doing onion and bean soup today, because that's what I'm eating, so I just make a video with every time I just feel like I'm making something experimental, so that's what I feel is experimental today. We're doing soup. It's cold outside, you know, it's snowing, so it's soup season, so you might see me this time of year doing a lot of that, maybe some chili or something, but I'm going to take the camera out of its prop because I got it propped up. My fault. And we can see what we're working with today. See, I have a little oil and butter in the pan, in the pot already, and I'm gonna saute some bacon. And normally, you know, bacon makes its own grease. Oh, it always is, but I do that for the flavor and get it cooking a little bit more. But we're gonna throw the beans in there, some potatoes, some golden russet potatoes, or some, I don't know, some type of golden potatoes. I forgot what we got. But garlic, basic house seasonings for it. Salt and pepper, really all you need. But I'm adding a little bit of the Mrs. Dash, motherfucker. Got a little bit left, and a little bit left of this shit right here. This shit right here is great when you're roasting chicken. No pun intended, because obviously, but I mean for real. And you have your onions, so it's gonna be one large onion or 2 medium onions, and I'm not doing cornbread from scratch today. I'm gonna do it out the fucking box. I don't feel like doing it from scratch today, but and your basis is gonna be that chicken broth, and I'm gonna do a little bit of sweetmeat. So after I saute the bacon to give it a little bit of flavor, I'm gonna saute it in some of the seasonings. This right here. I'm gonna take the bacon out when I feel it's done. Add the sweetmeat in, and the chicken broth, and a little bit of the onions. I'm gonna go with a little bit of the onions and season it up here. And you know, and go from there. Oh, we got the garlic, so I may throw some garlic. Actually, I'm gonna throw the garlic in, but you'll see what I do. So without further ado, let's get to it. We'll prop this back up, and oh fuck, we good. All right. So just a little bit of seasoning, because it will burn, but you know, so just a little bit, enough to where when it does burn, it kind of makes a fronds with the bacon. If you get what I'm saying, it enhances the flavor. Oh, also, since we have the beans, I'm going to be adding some of this right here. And that just comes from a random packet of beans. When you get dry beans, it might come with a packet like this, something similar to this that has a nice flavor. It has a nice flavor. I've tested it out, so I know it'll go good. So that's always something, you know, if you don't use it when you cook the beans the first time or whatever, it's always good. You're gonna go good in the soup with beans. I'm gonna tell you, 100%. Anything to add to the fucking flavor. Sorry, I'm cussing a lot today. It's one of them days. Been writing a lot. Now it's time to start cooking. And recently, let's throw that away. That's going in the garbage. Piece of paper just fell off the package. But recently, today, I came up with the idea of kind of starting my own food business out of the house to give me free time to write, get into my metaphysical, my spiritual workings, you know, astrology, all different types of things that I'm already into. You can see all my like videos, different things, what I normally watch on a daily basis, things I'm into, subjects I'm into. You know, I don't just go off of a video. You know, video to me is just a purpose of helping me expand myself on a situation. I'm going to go do my own research as well, and I always recommend you guys do your own research on whatever topics that suit your needs or that are going to help you best understand this thing called life, and just let it roll in. You know, all you have to do is just be open and receptive to receiving, you know, information. That's how it comes to us. Aha moments are just downloads from the universe, from higher energies and higher sources. You know, things like that. And because I act, I write, you know, I want to get into directing and producing, I'm trying to, you know, get myself into a part of the industry. I'm not trying to be famous right away, because there is an esoteric meaning, you know, esoteric occult meaning behind it. You have to really know what you're doing, or it's going to industry going to eat you up. You're going to end up with a Me Too story or something else. So, you know, I have my own things I'm doing, but I feel, because I'm good, I'm an amazing cook, that with the job that I work now, that I work in retail, that will give me some leisure time to sit back and do more videos, just do more research, write a lot more, get my thing going, get myself to the next level. Because I feel like I'm the one in my family that's supposed to do that. I'm supposed to set the tone. I'm the black goat, the black sheep, whatever you want to see, the black dot in the middle of the circle. The one that's all the way over here to the left with the Beyonce shit. 100%. You know. And what I mean by that is I'm the one that's supposed to, I can see, I'm the one that's supposed to pave that way for the deeper generations of our family, you know, to come. My parents have done their job. Now it's time for us children to take over. You know, my older sister's married. She's doing her thing. And my younger sister's about to get married. You know, still on the market myself. I'm not gonna rush it, but you know, there's everybody. My parents aren't pressuring me. Oh, why don't you get married? This, that, and the other. This, that, you know, whatever. I'm still on the market. Right woman will come back. 100%. But you know, anyway, don't let your parents or your family pressure you into having kids or doing this just because everybody else is doing it and they feel like time's passing you by. Just let it. If that's on your agenda, just let it be. You know. 100%. Alright, I'm going to get this bacon in and out of there. This is experimental, so it's not like it's a recipe I'm following. It's just me doing it together from my mind, from how I see fit. That's one of the things I love about cooking. Some things I'll have my recipe for, but you know, where do people come up with recipes? They do it exactly like this. You know, so maybe I make this a few more times and I will have a solid recipe for it. You know, I will have a way that I like it to be. So for other people to reproduce and to love, you know, to enjoy. That's all it is. So that's why, you know, you gotta love the experimental side of cooking. So where things come from. Alright, so you got this right here. I'm going to go get the sweet meat out of the freezer. I'm going to turn that off real quick. So that's going to provide a good base of seasoning for this right here. So it may not be the healthiest of soups, but I mean it's going to, you know, it's not the worst out there. It's going to be fucking good though. I can already tell. Flavorful. Going to have some cornbread with it. Maybe do some rice or something, call it afternoon and go back to writing. And probably do maybe another video or something. And I'm not just here to cook, though. I have also subjects that I want to discuss, just like any other channel, but I don't want to confine my channel just to one little area as well. That's one thing I am trying to watch out for. But you may see me do a video about this, about that later on, about a subject I'm, trying to become well versed in all sorts of ways to better get the meaning and information out and the intentions out to you guys in a way you can understand and utilize for yourself for your highest and greatest good. There's many ways to teach. I think a lot of us want to be teachers, but you don't have to be in a classroom to teach. You can literally use whatever your talent is to teach. So if you're an actor or a writer or something like that, you can use your performance or your writing, or your writings to teach people. Whatever that is, you just use that mode or medium as your vehicle to get that out. Because that vehicle is just the way that you can teach. Some teachers teach in the classroom because, they're good at it. They can handle the children right there in your face. My mom's a teacher. And she always said that she became a teacher because when I was younger, the system thought I had learning disabilities. I just didn't want to talk. So they said I have a speech impediment. Well, actually, I kind of do, but, not to the fact where it bothers me, but I do. I don't care. I never grew up thinking about it. I never really got to know it until I got into my mid-20s, early 20s, mid-20s. And I'm just making it work for me now. 100%. But there are those who teach, and there are those who are ready to learn. But teachers are students. Teachers are the best students. Because they are the student that is after a certain level of loving to learn, you're only a student, really, so that you can get the information out and learn how to teach new groups of people, other than the groups of people you already know how to teach. Because that's really what it's really about. Otherwise, why are you teaching? The Emerald Tablets of Thoth says, I'm going to put this in my own words, actually. Basically, don't hoard information, just know who to give it out to. Basically, don't give it out to everybody because everybody won't be ready for it. That same person that wasn't listening to you 2 years ago about certain things will be ready for it, 2 years later. And even if they don't come back to you, I'm definitely going to say they'll definitely remember, if they get deep enough into it, they're going to remember how many other people were doing that for them. They'll remember that occurrence with you. So that's one thing I just want y'all to chew on, 100%. And I just want to shout out quickly here on YouTube, Lunanate. If you guys ever want to get into Reiki or Reiki healing, ASMR, or any of that kind of stuff, she is amazing. She is an amazing healer, and by no means is it to bypass going to your actual medical doctor or anything like that, but at the lowest point, a means of relaxation is great, what I'm saying? So check her out at the Lunanate. She's amazing. Dello the Pilot Man, so I'm going to have to shout out Dello. Shout out to all the Soul Family, Flights, Air, You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Just go to his channel. Dolo, that man, crazy with the information. He's a wizard. The man is just bold with it. He's great with it. And I'm just gonna tell you, Archangel Uriel is something else. That man, he's something else. Got multiple things going on, multiple strange things going on. Rapping, doing other things on the side. So that's also, a nice inspiration, seeing somebody kind of from the same background still doing it. Not letting being from, the projects of the ghetto hold you back. Just doing your thing. It's an everyday occurrence. Let's do this. Let me see. Paul Santisi. If you're ever into meditation or, looking for a great guided meditation, Paul Santisi on YouTube. Amazing work. I can't stress enough. These people are doing it. And there's so many other people on here. There's a lot of families on here, a lot of people that they're just for views and different things like that. But people like them, I mean, they're amazing. They're really out here for you. They're really not getting on there for a video just to have subscribers and to make lots of money. You know, they're really there for you, and you can tell that they're 100% authentic. So without further ado, I know I said before, let's get to it. So I'm gonna go get the sweet meat from the freezer. I'll be back. Alright, just took one piece out of a Ziploc bag, as you can see. Just smoked turkey tail. Oh, smoked neck bones, actually. Smoked neck bones, but you know. Same thing. It's all the same thing when you're dealing with this kind of thing. It's all good for the flavor. So, put that in here. I think I'm going to do something different. I think I'm going to brown it, actually, in here. A little bit, and then I'm going to throw some onions and chicken broth, a little bit of seasoning, and we're going to do our thing. Let it go and get the cornbread ready. I wasn't going to do corn muffins, but we don't have any regular size corn muffin pans. Like, it's all this fucking type of shit we got, right? Small ass shit. So I'm going to have to buy some. I'm going to have to buy some couple for the kitchen. You know, but we used to have the regular size, but we got these little minis. Be all day with these two. I just want a couple back. No motherfucking thank you. Oh, shout out to Screw Reactions, this channel, man. SMJ Nation, man. Screwface Dawn. I'm gonna have to tell you something. That's strictly for the fans album. I'm gonna finish listening to it, but I ain't gonna lie, it's some pressure. For real, I'm gonna have to say that. Shout out to Red Crypt on YouTube. Keep doing that shit. KSI, he's gonna go down, man. He's nothing. I will say, he does have that perspective of that good artist perspective, but he doesn't really have the whole thing. Yeah, you can shoot a good music video with a good beat and okay lyrics with a stolen flow that's kind of okay, but not really. You know, and overall, you're just not that great. But you can make everything, that music video life and the production and directing and the beats, make it look other than what it actually is. And that's the thing that's wrong with this generation, this era of hip-hop as a whole, not with YouTube and everything, is the illusion can be thrown on you a lot differently. You know, it's almost like real tip versus plastic tip. Unless you know the difference, I mean, come on now. Well, and I just mean like plastic surgery in general. You know, I ain't trying to hate on nobody getting plastic surgery or nothing like that. Because them fake tits do look real nice. But I'm saying, it's just what it is. The illusion is stronger now. You no longer really have to have talent and skill these days with whatever you do, except for certain things that require it. And it was even with certain things, I would say, like cooking is a different thing. Not really. All the judges have to do on one of them little shows is not make too bad of a face when they trying to give the right person props. You see what I'm saying? But the foolery is out there. 100%. So I call it the veil. Well, lots of other people in the cult world, it's called the veil, ISIS or whatever. And when it's the difference of it being lifted and it not being lifted. When it's on, when the veil is on, the illusion is high. When the veil is being lifted, the illusion does get higher, but then it just goes fucking away, and you don't have to deal with what's there. What's true, you know, the things that come, certain things that come to the light. Different things, manifestations, the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever. But I'm doing this right here because I'm I believe it's going to spread the flavor a little bit more. If this smoked meat is going to get it out a little bit more. Just put a little bit more butter. And a little bit more oil. And I'm going to saute these lightly. I'm not going to let the onions get too crisp and burnt. Well, I'm not going to let them burn at all, but I'm not going to let them go too far, is what I'm saying. Just enough where they can get some of this flavor. This fucking flavor. Cooking's a science, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own way. That's what I love about it. That's why these days I'm not, I'm not trying to judge nobody. I'm not too quick to do it because everybody has their own way of having to live their life. Being non-judgmental is key, but it's hard. You still got to practice with every day. You got to catch yourself because we all have judgmental thoughts. So even if we don't verbally judge somebody, watch your thoughts, because that's where it starts. If you can control your thoughts, then these certain judgments won't even come out. They may come out different. I mean, they're not judgments. They're coming out as maybe like observations or something. I don't know. Just something I'm just talking. Shout out to No Life Shack though on YouTube as well. You gotta love his reaction channel. I'm about to get up, watching him rate the bars and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie. It's going down. It's going down on his channel. He's really doing it for real. 100%. Happy for all these people out here doing it like they're doing it. Gonna throw the bacon in. This just shows you that it can be done. Achieving your dreams can be done. Just whatever they are. You gotta see the whole picture. Not get afraid of the whole picture and then break it down into the steps. And get rid of time. Get rid of time out of the equation. And it's a hard thing to do. And it's that thought process. But once you do, and you just go about your life, you'll be alright. It's going to pop up 100%. You're going to be like, oh shit. Didn't see that coming. All you got to do is basically, with anything, but especially with your dreams and everything, and where the goals you're trying to pursue, new career, manifest another job, this, that, financial stability or security or freedom, however that may be. I will say most people want freedom. Being financially free is better than being stable. Being financially stable will keep you stably, like in a 9-to-5 job, and you'll be stable. You'll probably be barely able to, you'll be making ends meet. But do you want to be free? Free is just like pick up and go anywhere, no matter the cost. You're not going to worry the cost because you got it. And if you don't got it at that point, you can get it just like that. Just like that. I'm financially free. It creates so many different avenues. It takes all the stress off. You no longer worried to that point where you're not worried about money, to where you can focus on your dreams and goals and aspirations and not think of where your next check is going to come from. Ever. And that, I will say that's amazing. Forgot to put the garlic in. Oh well. I'll put the garlic in now. But like I was saying, basically, it's a combination between you and the universe, like it always will be. But you have to think about it as, look at the things and the situations that you can't control of what you're manifesting, and be real with yourself. It could be things about you, things about how your actions, this, that, and the other. And think of all the things that you can't control, i.e. things that you may have to force the issue for it to be. If you ever have to force the issue, just let it go. If you ever feel like you might be forcing the issue on something, on a certain step, that means that's work for the universe. The universe loves doing its work. Let the universe do that. Which it does. So then you just have to let those aspects go, look at the things that you can control, and go from there. So I'm going to season with a little bit of Miss Dash. Just a little bit more. Some salt. Just a little bit. A little bit of this. Just a little bit of everything I have out here. A little bit of pepper. And then because it's bitter, I'm going to go get a tablespoon of sugar. Or to your liking. However that may be. Tablespoon of sugar for me, or 2 should do. Yeah, I'll say about a little bit more. Because it's so bitter. And the beans are going to go in later. After it's been cooking for a while. And you're going to want to do about a cup to a cup and a half of broth. And put some more broth in, and you're going to get, let me see. Oh, I need a cup and do some water, regular water. A cup of that, or about a half cup to a cup should do, depending on the size of what you're making. And that should do. And I'm going to put just a little bit more butter in here. Cap it all off for the seasoning. Beans. Oh, and then the seasoning on this right here. I forgot. Cajun seasoning. If you have some. If not, it's cool. You don't have to. It just goes good with dry beans. I'm going to add some, later, at the very end, some potato. I'm going to cut up some potatoes and stuff. You don't want them to get mushy. So, obviously, the sweet meat, you're going to let this come to a boil. You're going to put a cap on it, or if you don't have to. I'm going to turn down the heat. I'm going to turn down the heat to about medium low. And then later, all you gotta do is put the beans, potatoes in, do the cornbread, and we'll be all good. I'll see you guys at the end of this journey. So this is what we got right here. That's what we got left. That's the beans I'm using. That's what we got. I'm gonna see y'all later. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you might like to see. I'll add that to the channel, whatever. Especially whatever recipe you like to see.